Shalom. Call Halor Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekah Hakradash. Shalom and salutations and double honors. They rule well, the elder apostles of Great Millstone, who I learned this 100% truth from. Shalom to the elder bishops who are also learning this 100% truth. Shalom to the elders, prophets, teachers, and evangelists also of Great Millstone, who I continue to also learn this 100% truth from. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatham to you. And Shalom to the speckled bird, confused face, to Akim and Aquab, Akim on the highways and byways, and last but not least, the elect. And I put a couple of videos together, I found on TikTok, and I was gonna let it play, man. And this is it's pure prophecy happening, and a lot of people don't even realize what's going on around them. They're just so involved with what's happening with the summertime coming up, what they're going to do and what they have planned. So, Abarak this video be edifying, and I'm gonna play a couple of videos and then I'm gonna get some scriptures. So check it out.
Another worst week for the trucking industry. I'm actually sitting in Seattle, Washington right now without a load. I don't have no load right now. I dropped my load 8 o'clock in the morning and it's already 1 o'clock that I'm sitting here waiting for the load. A lot of people been asking me, does it gonna get fixed? Is it gonna get better? I have no fucking clue what is gonna happen because day by day it's getting worse and worse. I have no clue. I haven't seen trucking industry like this in the past 10 years. This is the worst year for the trucking industry. Worst year. And when I came to a truck stop, I reserved a shower. There were 23 people in front of me in the line. 23 people. It's been 4 hours I'm waiting for the shower. And they still 3 people ahead of me. Still. So you can imagine that how many people are sitting at this truck stop without a load. All the truck drivers, we have nothing else to do besides taking shower all day. Pray for everybody. Stay safe on the road.
All right, let me play the next one.
Worst week for the
shortages are coming. The CEO of huge corporations such as Walmart, Target, Home Depot has had to sit down with the principal to talk about the devastation that it will leave this country. But not only that, they are warning that, and mind you, Walmart is one of the largest employers in our country, in America. And they are warning that the shelves will become empty. What they're saying is that they privately was warning Trump that this trade war and this market slump that we are experiencing with his tariffs and his trade policy could disrupt the supply chain and raise prices, which would also cause shelves to be empty. However, there is such a bigger picture to this. This will cause a hit on America by $2 trillion.
I got a couple of scriptures I wanted to read real quick. And this has been coming out a lot because this is the prophecy that is coming to pass real soon. This is 2nd Esdras 15, and I'm going to start at 14. And I'm going to read a couple of scriptures down. And this is what this is leading to. What that the trucker dude just said and what this lady just said just now is saying. This is what it's leading to. 2nd Esdras 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Those new swords are guns. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They're going to invade one another because there's going to be no more food in these supermarkets, in these stores. So they're going to start attacking one another to take what they got inside their homes. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So they're gonna use their guns, which is the modern day sword, to enforce what they want. It's gonna be a lot of killing, a lot of chaos. Chaos is about to break out. This is why also Trump is he just signed the order that the cops are allowed to take American citizens and lock them up. So we got a lot of things going on that's about to happen in these scriptures. And they're not going to listen to their kings. They're not going to listen to their presidents or their governors. These are the kings and the princes. They're not going to listen to them. They're going to do what they want to do. And what they want to do is, I mean, ultimately, when you're hungry and you want to eat or you got to feed your family, you're going to do a whole bunch of things that you wouldn't normally do. And this has been obvious. And this is about to happen. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, because it's going to be so chaotic. And now they're also giving you the real ID. So now they're telling that, Babylon is crunching down, man. They're giving you the real ID, and they don't want you to. It will not want you, but you're not going to be able to go anywhere, travel anywhere without this real ID. And right now, they implemented it into the airports. So now you're holding up the line if you don't have the real ID. And even if you do have the real ID, the lines are still, kind of jacked up. So, you're trying to travel places and you can't even leave the part at your right time. On top of that, to add to it, these planes been falling out of the sky lately. So it's a lot of things going on in Babylon, man. And I also seen a video how this lady talked about what America did with the money that they've made in the past 2 decades versus what the other nations have did with their money that they have made in the past 2 decades. And they have built up their country where Babylon just built up their military. This is why Babylon is falling apart. I'll continue.
And it will affect the U.S. economy. Now, what happens is empty shelves will lead to no sales, okay?
This is verse 18. For because, this is 2 Esdras 15 and 18. For because their pride the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And men shall have no pity upon his neighbor. This is what no food is going to bring. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread. Woo-hoo! For great tribulation. So we're getting ready to head into a great tribulation. This is what we're about to get ready to head into.
With no sales will cause massive layoffs. With the massive layoffs will become no unemployment rate will spike, and then we will begin to see the recession. That is what is getting ready to take place.
It's in the scriptures, y'all.
If these tariffs continue, shelves will be empty. Prepare your families. If you guys have not been preparing for the last 3 years, since the C in the number, we've been telling you guys that this was coming. Amazon has already spiked their prices on about 1,000 products across their site already. So it is already hitting and affecting your major retailers. Now, with this, it's not just going to affect those who don't have much. It's going to affect everyone. Now, the MGM Las Vegas is also being affected heavily. It is being said that they have been quietly begin layoffs to employees. Now, the business is slumping because of the tariffs and the trade war. Las Vegas lives on tourism. I don't know if you've ever been, but that is what Vegas is about. It's about the tourism. However, this again is resulting in judgment. The greed And the God of this world is money. Corporate greed has been out of control. Not only that, AT&T and Verizon is to pass tariffs on their customers, and they're being forced to pay more money because of the tariffs. This is going to hit every sector of our lives and every single person. The reason why the major companies, your major corporate companies are concerned is because the effects that it will have on their business. Once those tariffs go higher and goes into effect, it's going to cause for mass layoffs. I mean, nothing in shelves, meaning people are not going to be buying, which means a lot of companies will have to close their doors. This is not a small thing. Prepare your family for the empty shelves because
it's coming. Jacob's trouble is coming. This is Acts 20 and 29 in the NIV. I know that after I leave, savage wolves will come in among you and will not spare the flock. Even from your own number, men will arise and distort the truth in order to draw away disciples after them. Is this not what we're going through? You got different camps that's lying about their 501c3 program gag order. And what's going to happen is that the government is going to turn against them. They're using them to link us with these other groups, these so-called these terroristic groups. So now they have a reason, and Trump just signed that bill to allow police to have more demonic tactics on going against the Israelites. They're getting ready to pounce on us, man. They're getting ready to attack us, and who they want to attack is those men on the highways and byways. And they've been paying, like they said, they've been paying close attention to who's Hebrew Israelites and this, that, and the third. So it's about to go down.
Coming. Number one, because the Bible prophesied that it will be a famine. There are at least three major things that has already hit the headlines this past week that is confirming Bible prophecy. We are upon a lot of what we see in the book of Revelation, and famine is going to be one thing that hit this country. We must pray and trust God in this season. This is not a scare tactic. This is what we see, what is happening, what is to come. They've already are saying that a lot of the trucks, they're seeing less and less trucks in LA at the ports. We have been on a 30 days of prayer. The Lord instructed me last month.
I'm gonna stop it right there with her with that, and we're not gonna go there. But this is First Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. And and these things give I charges to command, that they may be blameless. Now that she can it could be twofold. That she is also could be a he. Just like sometimes when the scriptures talk about man, it also means woman, men and women. But that man and woman that lives in pleasure is dead while they liveth. You know what I mean? We should be in a state of mourning. This is what we should you see. No. Um, uh, let me see. Bear with me 1 second, Israel. see. All right, fine. Let me see. I got one more video.
Months to go on a 30 day.
This guy was ready to go, had all the equipment, had the propensity to do it.
We're looking at least 12,000 rounds of ammunition, 18 real firearms, at least 3 PBSO-issued Class B uniforms, several types of law enforcement credentials, plus a functional police computer and military-grade armor that PBSO confiscated from 22-year-old Damian Allen this week. Now, they're piecing together how he got a hold of all this equipment.
There's records of it somewhere. There's nothing that you buy now that's not tracked some way, and we will track it down.
Detectives arrested Allen after an FBI Guardian tip. When going through his social media, deputies say they found Allen expressing a desire to shoot up 7 locations, including a police station and churches, by using guerrilla warfare tactics.
It baffles me, to be honest with you. But this is a dangerous, dangerous individual. This is one of the best arrests that I've seen in a long time that has prevented people from dying, because I guarantee you he was going to do that.
Esau, man. Esau, man, just, yo. Esau ready to get busy on y'all, man. Pay attention for real. Proverbs 29:2. And it reads, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. The people are mourning, man. You got these commandos, these Edomite commandos out here ready to just disrupt and destroy the earth. You know what I'm saying? The people are mourning. This is how you know that those people over there are not those people. Because the world is really screwed up. That's why Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has to send his son Yahushai to come back to protect us and to save us and to put us out of this misery. Some going to go by fire, and the others are just going to be changed. So it's only going to be a few that's going to be changed, but the others, the majority, are going to go by fire. And this is all for you, Israel. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is setting this all up for you. Everything that's happened is because of you. These moves that's being made is for you. Esau's making the moves he's making to stop and hold you down. Understand that. I'm going to jump down to verse 9. It reads, if a wise man contendeth with a foolish man, whether he rage or laugh, there is no rest. So this is, you know what I'm saying? No matter what you think, you don't got time. You don't give you don't give your jewels to dogs. Roughly paraphrasing. I know I probably messed it up, but so yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Hold on. Man, I got one more. I got one more. Let me see. Yeah, this is Sirach. Sirach 19:4. And it reads, he that is hasty to give credit is light-minded, and he that sinneth shall offend against his own soul. Whoso taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned, but he that resisteth pleasures crowneth his life. And that is a precept for Yahushua crowning his elect, telling them you're doing a good job. You did a good job. I would rock this how you were edified with that quick lesson, man. Prepare and get yourselves together because it's about to go down. Kohalo Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat Shem Rakakwadash Shalom. Salutations again. Double honor to the other apostles on down, and shalom to the elect. Shalom.